Hello, welcome to Interbike 2012. I'm Gary Vasconi with Capo Cycling Apparel. Today I want to speak to you about the new ATS series, Advanced Technology System series that we developed. Over the last 24 months, we've been working with American pattern makers, Swiss textile and Italian manufacturers to build the ATS line with the Drago, Padroni, Volta, and also the Neko. So the ATS has 4 building blocks: quality, comfort, performance, and protection. And what we look at with these 4 building blocks are certain technologies that go into the building blocks to impact the cyclist in a positive way. The main thing on the quality side is that we look at 3 aspects: Italian manufacturing, Swiss textiles developed in the U.S. Protection: all these garments have SPF 50 built into them, cold black to reduce the ambient temperature, and high gauge lycra for higher muscle compression and better durability. So today we're going to talk about the Drago. The Drago is the new high-end kit from Capo Cycling Apparel, part of the ATS series. On the top you have a 12-panel construction, anatomically designed, a little bit longer sleeves for additional coverage and less wind drag. We have the flash technology. The garment is 100% Swiss textile, cold black built into this, so it reduces the ambient temperature by 20 or 25%. Also SPF 50 built into this for UV protection. 6 millimeter lockable zipper on this, so you can open it by just pulling it, lock it in place. We have the new fine gauge mesh on the side panels for additional breathability, and then the Aero Race fabric on the side panels. Zipper garage to protect the lycra from any peeling or any snags. On the bottom we go to a 10-panel construction with a new 50 gauge lycra. This lycra was built for swimsuits for the Beijing Olympics. Capo is the only one using this product in the main panels on front and back. And then you have the flash technology on the side with the carbon yarn, so anti-static, antimicrobial, and also part of the Resistix family. On the band we have the 8cm compression band, laser cut. It's a single ply with a silicone tape on this. The Drago comes in a white and a black jersey, black bibs only, $250 jersey, $300 bib short. All right. And then to the back of the Drago. So obviously we want to impact the rider in a positive way. And one of the things we try to do is really form-fitting garments when you're in the riding position. These garments are not meant to be walked around in or stand up straight. They're meant to be utilized in the riding position. So you have contoured sleeves on this with the aero fabric and the flash technology here. Very form-fitting, kind of wraps around the contours of the body in the riding position. 3 pockets slanted on the outside with a secure pocket that is waterproof in the back. You have a carbon E fabric for stability of the jersey, where you have stretch panels on the sides that kind of mold to the shoulder blade area. You have the carbon fabric in the middle to give stability. 5cm reflective inserts, reflective zipper on the back. 2-needle overlock on the bib shorts, anatomically cut. Jacquard's external gripper on this to keep the jersey in place when it's loaded. Now onto the Padroni. Padroni was available in 2011, coming back for 2012 based on the success. You have the HSC, the high stretch compression fabric on the top, SPF 50 built into this, very form-fitting. Then you go down to the bottom with the dual ply mesh. So you have the vertically ribbed power lycra bonded to the mesh back. What this allows the jersey to sit flat when in the riding position. Zipper garage added to this. Also with the dual ply mesh on the sleeves, very form-fitting, super comfortable on this. Also Silverade fabric for anti-odor on the top, 6mm lockable zipper. Onto the bottom you go to an 8-panel anatomic construction, 4-needle flat lock throughout. Again, 220-gram vertically ribbed power lycra. One thing we've done is we've gone to higher gauge machines. And what you find is you can actually lighten the weight of the lycra so it breathes better, but you get better muscle compression and better durability with the higher gauge machines. So we do offer some 32 gauge products, but most of the products you'll see today are 40 gauge and 50 gauge, and we are one of the only ones using the 50 gauge lycra in the industry. Also back to the bib short, we do the 8 centimeter compression band, the 2-ply mesh again, sans gripper. So there's no silicone, no gripper on this. Super comfortable on this for the rider with additional muscle compression. The Padroni comes in a black top and a white top, black bottom only. $200 retail on the jersey, $250 on the bib short. To the back of the Padroni, again, you know, our philosophy, the ATS, Advanced Technology Systems, we want these garments to impact the rider in a positive way, whether it's comfort, whether it's quality, protection, or performance. And if you really look at these, you know, it's a form-fitting garment, but it's meant to be utilized in the riding position. So again, you have the Y-back stabilizing carbon E fabric, HSC, high stretch compression in the shoulder blade area, so when you're in the drops and contours, these garments they react like a skin suit as a single piece garment. So carbon E for stability, SPF 50 built into this, antimicrobial, anti-odor, part of the Resistix family, which reduces static electricity, therefore reducing fatigue. Again, 3-pocket construction, slanted for easy access, lockable reflective zipper, also with a waterproof pocket for any kind of valuables or your phone. Again, 4-needle flat lock throughout. The chamois in this, which we'll talk about later, is the anatomic for carbonium. So one of the only ones in the industry using the anatomic 4D chamois. Now onto the Volta. The Volta is kind of a European influenced product, a little bit more fashion forward on this. The Volta uses the brick fabric. Again, Advanced Technology Systems, Swiss textiles on these. So the brick fabric has SPF 50 built into it, also cold black to reduce that ambient temperature. The fine gauge mesh for additional breathability, and the HSC with cold black, high stretch compression. Anatomically cut panels. You know, again, this garment is going to be very form-fitting, aerodynamic, impact the rider in a positive way. 6mm lockable zipper with a zipper garage. So all of our high-end products are getting this to protect the garment. We have a new 40 gauge patterned power lycra on this. Construction is 2-needle overlock on this. We have a new band. So this is the single ply power band, and we use silicone tape on this. And what you'll see is this technology is being used by many of the pros in Europe. And basically it's a single strip of silicone. You snap it in place, and it's like it's painted on your body. There's no movement to the garment at all. So to the back of the Volta, again, HSC, high stretch compression on the shoulder blade areas, carbon E for stability and breathability and protection of the rider, 3-pocket construction, lockable reflective zipper with waterproof pocket, external jacquards gripper on this, 2-needle overlock on the 8-panel construction. Very similar, same pattern as the Drago, a little bit different technology-wise on the Volta. The Volta is $230 for the jersey and $280 for the bib short. Okay, now on to the Neko. The Neko is the entry level of the ATS, the Advanced Technology Systems. Again, we have the brick carbon fabric, SPF 50 built in this, also part of the cold black family. HSC with cold black, high stretch compression in the areas that need to be able to contour to the body. 6mm lockable hidden zipper, laser cut welded seams on the bottom of the garment and on the cuff of the garment. Again, utilizing the 50 gauge lycra on the bottom with a vertically ribbed cold black lycra. All the bottoms do have cold black on it. Again, reducing the ambient temperature. And one of the things that we want to do is in warmer climates is make the rider comfortable. So we can reduce that ambient temperature, that core temperature for a rider. They're going to use less energy, you know, and be able to ride longer or stronger. 2-needle overlock throughout. You also have a jacquards external gripper on this. So we have, as you'll see throughout our line, we have various different types of leg openings, from a standard silicone gel gripper to a folded over power band to a single ply laser cut taped to a jacquards gripper. So we kind of run the full gamut with regards to leg openings and compressions for all types of riders. Okay, to the back of the Neko, and again, as you can see, All of them have Y backs or U backs, and there is definitely a design philosophy at Capo that we feel that as you're in the riding position, if this can contour and protect and give support to the rider, it's an extremely positive thing. So again, we use the brick carbon fabric on the back for stability, so you can load the pockets up. HSC cold black high stretch compression on the shoulder blade areas, down the arms. Very aerodynamic design, reducing wind drag. External jacquard's gripper with this, tuning the overlock, and as you can see through the high-end garments, we're putting these reflective inserts in to give the rider visibility to try to keep the rider safe. 180 on the jersey, comes in black and white, and 230 on the bib short.